Should you go to your interview if you weren't expecting for it to get scheduled and then it did get scheduled and you feel like you're not quite prepared? Look, a lot of people are getting surprised by the fact that they're getting their interview scheduled. Most of the time, this is people who have applied recently and they're surprised when they get the interview notice right away, sometimes within weeks of applying, because they're like, hey, I know all these people, other people who've applied for Asylum, and they've been waiting years for their interview, so I didn't expect to get mine, but I got mine right away, and you're caught off guard and you're not ready. I think you should do your interview. I think that if you ask to reschedule, it's not as good because look, usually they do the reschedules pretty quickly within a month or two or three, but sometimes those cases fall through the cracks such that you might not have your interview for several months or maybe even years. And I think the sooner you have your interview, the better your chances for success. So I think that it's better to just go ahead with the interview, and so you don't risk it falling through the cracks and you don't get your interview for 2, 5, 10 years. So I think you should do the interview, and I think you should focus on the preparation. The preparation is the most important part of the case. And we just started offering a special service that's all about the preparation for the asylum interview. You can find tons of information about this service called the Mock Asylum Interview Experience over on this webpage, asylumprep.com. Go to asylumprep.com, and we can usually accommodate people on a very short notice. If you have at least 1 week before your interview, and we do a consultation with you with at least 1 week before your interview, that's enough time for us to get this done. And that's the most important thing that we can do to help you. The biggest help we can possibly give to you is this preparation. And we're offering it as a special standalone service right now. And you can find information about it at asylumprep.com. Go to asylumprep.com.